Can't believe I found a love that's so pure and true. But it all was bullshit. It was a goddamn joke. And when I think of you, Linda, I hope you fucking
My name is Scott,
choke.
and this is my review of the Citizens Electoral Council of Australia. They're a political party, and we have a lot of political parties in Australia. We have 54. Most people can name three or four. So I thought I would review all of them. We have an election that is coming up next week, and so this is my review of the Citizens Electoral Council. Now, the CEC for short. Now, these guys were founded in 1988, so they're an old party, and they are one of the more conservative parties we have. They're particularly conservative and particularly traditional. Um, they You can find a link to the party website and a link to their Wikipedia page, and that's in the description of this video. The party, again, they have some very traditional policies, and I felt that the party. Well, let's look at the policies, and we'll talk about the party as an overview once we've looked at the policies. Okay, so the CEC, so they support the nationalisation of fuel industries. So they would like, I guess, the federal government, to have much more of a role in the purchase and distribution of fuel. Um, Nobly, they don't support political donations. I'm a big fan of parties that don't do that. But they also don't support our two-party preferred voting system. So they would like to change the way our voting system works, and they would like to move it to something more like the US, which is where there's a much more, I guess, first past the post kind of voting system, where I guess minor parties have more of a chance of being elected to government in that system. It's an issue of constant debate. There aren't too many countries like Australia that run on a two-party preferred system, but nevertheless, the CEC don't support the two-party preferred system. A major, while we're talking about, I guess, parliamentary reforms, they have a major parliamentary reform that they would like to see take place. They don't want compulsory voting anymore. They would like voting to be on an optional basis. They don't believe everyone should need to vote. Um, the CEC now, they would like to see the government put in some subsidies for the purchase of fuel for agricultural reasons and for people that work in agriculture. Um, they would like to guarantee a a floor price for wheat. So they would like to guarantee that wheat is always going to cost a minimum of X amount. And they are big supporters of the pig and sheep and dairy industries. The party very concerned with home ownership and mortgage rates. They have a few policies related to making home ownership more accessible. And the party now, they would also like to set up a national fertilizer industry. So that's, I guess, something that could run in parallel, I guess, to our agricultural industry. But they would like to see much more work done in the field of fertilizer research and soil science as a whole. But they see that as an important issue with regards to agricultural development, which the party tend to value very highly. The party would like to see a national bank set up. So they would like, I guess, the government ownership of and operation of a bank. Now, in regards to climate change, this is where it gets really sticky with the CEC. Um, okay, so the the Citizens Electoral Council are against the idea of climate change, very, very much so. They're not only climate skeptics, but they're very radical, vocal opposers of green energy incentives, and I got the feeling when I was reading the Citizens Electoral Council website that one gets the feeling that you're either for them or against them. They did seem to have, in the description of their philosophy, they mentioned people they didn't like, who had differing political opinion, and one seems to be very much either for the Citizens Electoral Council or very against them. They seem to be a fairly edgy political party in that way. And when you look at their views on climate change and some of their media releases, they had some media releases that were titled things like, quote, "Carbon trading is like Hitler-style genocide," end quote. Another one, quote, "those deadly green Nazi solar panels," end quote. The party supports nuclear energy, and they would like to see nuclear as the only any source of energy in Australia. They're fans of both nuclear fission and nuclear fusion, so they would like to see more research into nuclear fusion. But they're very, very strong advocates for nuclear energy. They love it, and they are enormously against man-made climate change. They are huge skeptics of man-made climate change. Another quote, quote, "man-made climate change is a fraud," end quote. So that's what you're getting with Citizens Electoral Council. The whole they're very, very conservative in nature. They're very traditional, and they are very weary and skeptical of climate science, and they're very for traditional agriculture. That's all I've got to say about the Citizens Electoral Council. Again, if you want to find out more, check out the party's website. The link is in the description of this video, which you can be your own judge of the party. If you found this video interesting and you'd like to like it, then please click on like, and feel free to share it if you want. And I'll see you at my next review.
Oh, somebody